Oh. Oh, Breaking Bad. That's my show. Of course, as soon as I start talking about real shit and going viral on TikTok, this Joe Biden character wants to now ban TikTok. This Joe Biden character. Now he wants to ban TikTok. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, Dave. Sure. Sure I can. Yeah. Who the hell voted for fucking Governor DeSantis? You fucking Nazis? What's wrong with you people? Like, I know the Florida's crazy, but you would think with all the New Yorkers and Miami, like, what the hell is the matter with the United States? What is wrong with you people? You're literally allowing the U.S. government in certain states to operate like a dictatorship. What is the matter with us? You know, this is why it's so important to vote in your state. And honestly, that the presidential election is not as important as your state election. Because guess what? Every state government has its own power. So with that being said, vitamins. With that being said, people don't really pay attention to the state elections. You know who pays attention to the state elections, though? Old white people. Old white people. They're the ones who are the number one voters. Baby boomers are the biggest voters in America. The youth, they don't vote. Young people don't vote. They don't pay attention to the state elections. And if they do vote, they only pay attention to the presidential election. So, in situations like such, what do you expect? What can you expect? It's crazy what's happening. And people, if you call out DeSantis for how he's imitating Adolf Hitler, the Jews will call you anti-Semitic. How is it anti-Semitic to be able to identify somebody's behavior with a past leader in history, or dictator, I should say, not leader, but he was leading people, just like DeSantis. Just like DeSantis. This is how it started. So if you study the Holocaust or World War II, or how the Nazis rose to power, well, just take a look at Florida, because that's how it happened. It's crazy how the whole time they abolished slavery, they never really wanted to get rid of slavery. But the irony is, I live in New York. You know, New York actually had the most slaves, other than, I guess, South Carolina. But 40% of people in New York during slavery owned slaves. Ain't that crazy? So you think, oh, well, I'm up north and I'm safe, or the North isn't racist. The North is mad segregated. Well, you're not supposed to talk about a guy the first day you met. That's why. You gotta wait. The first day don't mean nothing. Shit, it takes me months to catch feelings, so I don't expect nothing after no first day. I gotta get to know you. I'm not into that whole fast dating scene that everybody wants to be in, which is a red flag. Oh, you've been talking for months? The Nazis are connected to both sides because both sides are operating as the same. There is the illusion that you think you're picking another side, but whether you pick Republican or Democrat, whether you pick Blood or Crip, you're in a gang. Do you want to be in the Democrat gang or do you want to be in the Republican gang? You want to be Crip or do you want to be Blood? Either way, they both kill people and do the same thing. So, yeah. Thank you. My voice sounds like a man. People tend to think I am part of the LGBT crew because of my voice. Whether they think, I can't say too much, it's TikTok and I don't want to offend nobody. But obviously you guys are getting what I'm getting at. But I'm a woman and 3 things you shouldn't talk about: politics, religion, and the O.J. Simpson case. Well, we have to talk about politics because politics are a part of the world. You know, in Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana, Oregon, and Vermont, they have slavery on their ballot, which was in 2022. They have slavery on the ballot where they're trying to bring back indentured servitude and slavery, or trying to just determine whether they want to fully abolish it. Because, yeah, you still have the 13th Amendment. But, I mean, they're taking away voting in Mississippi. So. And DeSantis just hired his little slave force. No, I'm a woman, like I just said. God damn, I just said that. No, they're not. You can look it up. I actually just did research on this. 40% of people in New York had owned slaves. Yeah. Do you understand what's happening now? Do you not see what DeSantis is doing? Do you not see what Mississippi is doing? And some states put slavery on their ballot again. They're getting rid of... Look. If you see what's happening in Florida and you see what's happening in Mississippi, I'm spreading craziness. Okay. Then how come DeSantis is doing exactly what Hitler did? It's so crazy until we're 5 years later and, oh, what workers? What are you talking about? No, I'm not in Long Island. I'm in Brooklyn. Who's talking about DeSantis paying his workers? See, it's the gaslighting for me. It's the gaslighting for me. Racist, sexist DeSantis is amazing, who's taking Black history out the schools, who's homophobic, sexist, and racist. He's even said in 2018 in a book he wrote that slavery was okay because the Constitution was really good during 1776. No, you are totally misinformed because I'm doing my actual research. And I don't appreciate the propaganda and the gaslighting in the comments. He's all of those things, if you do your research. Wow, you guys are so brainwashed, and I see why you voted for him. I would never move to the South. That is sad. Schools definitely teach Black history. I just did a Black history play in New Jersey. The fuck are you talking about? My research is not Twitter. Wow, the gaslighting is crazy. My pronouns is she. She. I'm a woman with a deep voice. Get over it. Marilyn. Wow, the gaslighting is crazy. So I see, based on these comments of delusional, of how a person like DeSantis... Yeah, exactly. They're indoctrinating the school. It's indoctrination. They're doing exactly what the Nazis did in 1933. This is what DeSantis was doing. He's doing the same exact thing. Research it for yourself. Why would I be a dude? How do I look like a dude? How? Really? Like, the ignorance is crazy. The delusion is crazy. What's wrong with the South? How about the homophobia, the anti-trans, the racism? How they're trying to get rid of voting in judges and elected officials in Mississippi over the most black populated fucking state, the poorest and most black state in the fucking country? How about how DeSantis is hiring his own militia that's not going to be under the federal government's pay or the state, and they have to answer to his orders directly? How about how he's sexist? How about how he's racist? How about how he's trying to get rid of trans and LGBTQ rights and education? I'm from New York City, so I don't know how anything is Ohio. But the delusion and the disgusting comments are crazy. And this is how people like this get voted in. Because there's people like y'all in the comments who clearly haven't passed the 5th grade. A lot of y'all, I could tell, got your education in the South. No offense, I'm from Brooklyn. So, see, here's the thing about New York City. We have the best education system. We have the hardest education system. So say you're in New York and you're in 10th grade in high school. Once you go to Georgia, for example, they're going to push you to fucking senior year because you already have more credits. You'll graduate early if you move to another state. Say you come from another and you move to New York. Well, then you're going to get left back. So I don't know how people who vote and believe DeSantis is a good person are in my comments trying to criticize me when clearly, yeah, no, my education did not fail me. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Bro, it's a shame to see the gaslighting in the comments. It's a shame to see Daddy DeSantis is the best. Wow, a lot of racist people in this country. A lot of racist people in this country. Shut up. Society failed me because I'm speaking out on the truth. So you guys are for the homophobia, the against Muslims, the against LGBTQ, the against black people. Like, I'm trying to understand. Wig? What wig? My real hair? This is my real hair, boo. How is it a wig? What I mean in New York, and I'm not talking about the graduation rate, I'm not talking about the teachers, I'm talking about the actual curriculum and how many credits it takes to graduate is more than in other states. But aside from that, I do my own research as well, which is not from social media. Right, liberal media. Meanwhile, I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. So there's another wrong assumption. And I'm not a Democrat or Republican because I don't like either. I belong in Russia. It's crazy when you speak out on the truth. People bash you. People call you crazy. You do understand. Then get out my live if I'm talking to myself. But there's 154 people watching who say otherwise. I'm misinformed by propaganda. Well, when what happens to y'all happens to y'all, I'm going to be right here up north, sitting back, chilling in New York City. You know what's funny? I'm a woman. God damn, with the smart ass comments. Thank you. What am I complaining about? Talking about racism and homophobia in Florida is complaining? It's complaining to speak out on how DeSantis is imitating Hitler in 1933? That's complaining? They're not hiding who they are anymore. New York would never let that happen, so it is better. There would never be a Governor DeSantis in New York. That would never happen. New York relies on immigrants to survive. No, nowhere in America right now is much better, except for like Montana. But New York, stop your bugging. What am I bugging about? I don't give a fuck about Kumo. Every state is going to have corruption. This is the United States of America we're talking about. The entire government is corrupted. For fuck's sake, Ronald Reagan is an actor. He was a president. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California. If you take this government serious, you must believe in the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus too. He's not going to become president. Because there's too many people who are not racist, not sexist, and not anti-Muslim. There's too many people in this country who are not xenophobic. But they're definitely pushing for a civil war. And you racist fucks. Pop, 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 pop. Fuck out of here. Y'all not bringing that shit back. Y'all think y'all slick talking in the comments. Talk that shit. Trying to get rid of gay people. Trying to enslave people, try to bring racism back. Y'all brought fucking Florida back to the Jim Crow era. I don't give a fuck what y'all talk about. Throat check. No Adam's apple. Motherfucker, I have an OnlyFans. If you'd like to go subscribe to see my, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, more of the story. Motherfucker, everywhere in the U.S. has seen an increase in crime rate. Guess who has the highest crime rate? Mississippi, Louisiana. Those are the poorest states. Mississippi is the poorest state with the highest black population and the highest crime. In Louisiana and Mississippi, like in Jackson, in certain spots, you have a 1 in 3 chance of becoming a victim of violent crime. That's the highest in the fucking country. And that's a red state. And they're taking away rights. And they're taking away voting. It's not a wig. This is not a wig. This is my real hair. This is my real hair. Like, what is wrong with y'all? You're jealous? Are you mad? Are you mad because it's my real hair? Are you jealous? Why do you keep saying it's a wig? Damn, y'all racist. See, I'm German. So this Nazi shit ain't nothing I don't know about. My grandfather fled Nazi Germany and he was in the Coast Guard. I have every idea of what I'm fucking talking about. My father is a baby boomer. He's older than all of y'all. And he's a white man. And he says the same thing. And he's a Freemason. And his father's from Germany who fled World War II. And my father has family in Germany.